Okay. Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in this afternoon for Niles Voice of Business. Um, this live stream features interviews with business owners, professionals, and village representatives to provide resources and insights for the businesses of Niles. And today we have with us Tony Wheatle with Embark Senior Living. Welcome. Thanks for
Hi,
joining us, Tony.
thank you. Thanks for having me.
So for those of our viewers that have never met you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started?
Yeah, so I came from a background in social work in the Chicago area, and then I was a national director, doing a lot of working with a lot of older people that had psychosis and younger youth as well. And naturally started doing business and marketing, did my doctorate in marketing as well. And for some strange reason, end up coming right back into the world of kind of really helping and servicing others. So I'm using my marketing sales background as a sales director here, and then still really offering a lot of support to our seniors.
Well, that's kind of neat to see those two worlds merge
Mhm.
a little bit. Yeah.
Exactly.
So tell us a little bit about Embark Senior Living and its
Mhm.
available amenities.
Yes, so Embark Senior Living is an independent senior living community in Niles. We're right on Gulf Road, right down the street from Gulf Mill Mall, and we are able to provide add-on services. So you can age beautifully here. You don't necessarily need to transition just because you need help with showering to assisted living. You can stay here and add those services on. And that is a great thing because it does save the family money and the residents money. And we offer a host of amenities. We have everything from swimming pool, arts and craft, transportation to local hospital, doctor's office, Walmart, CVS. We also have a pharmacy on site, so we're a very inclusive building. There's physical therapy here, a nail salon, hair salon, a bank. Everything you possibly think of is really in this world. So we were perfect for COVID. So
Yeah, everything's in there. You don't have to leave, right?
exactly. So a little bit of everything is here. So we are really built on helping seniors to age beautifully in place. Most residents that we've come across have lived at their home for 30, 40 years. So it's just nice that they're able to stay here as well versus having to think about leaving to go to another level of care if they do need assistance with anything.
Nice. So you mentioned COVID and how it was great because you
Mhm.
got that little enclosed community.
Yes.
Um, but we know that COVID presented a unique set of challenges for senior living facilities in particular. Can you share with us how Embark has handled those?
Right. So with Embark, the first thing we did was we really went into quarantine mode the minute that we saw something was happening way back in March. Even before the state got to us, we really kind of took action, precaution with the mask, the gloves. And what we have done is shut down all of our activities and programs, but then we cater to the individual rooms or the floor because we do have 10 floors. And that was kind of nice because they got a chance to get meals at their apartments. They got a chance to still do exercise classes, but in a different way with social distancing. So we have kind of really put in place the same way you would kind of do things, but just with a little twist on it, with some social distancing. And we were very strict as well about visitors. We
Okay.
did for a time period eliminate visitation. Virtual tours were pretty much our predominant way of touching prospects. And temperature check was required to come into the building if you were an essential care person for the resident.
Okay. So what different programs were you offering to your residents during this time?
Yes, one of our biggest programs that we picked up on was our video chat program. We were able to essentially provide video iPads to the prospect residents, as well as residents that lives here, as well as their family member, and they were able to communicate to each other.
Wonderful.
So they could schedule with us a time that they could speak, and then we would facilitate setting up the residents' iPad as well, and then helping the family to troubleshoot anything they may have as well, to connect. And they usually would talk for a good amount of time. So that was nice. Trying to definitely make sure that we have enough video chats happen at the same time. But that was a really great program, and that helped them a lot to feel more connected We also picked up on doing YouTube videos that the family could, on a daily basis, see exercise program, what we did for Mother's Day. They could see what we did for Father's Day, could see all these things that were happening on
That's
YouTube.
fabulous.
Yeah, so they saw on a daily basis, they were there with them.
So do you think you will continue programs like that post-COVID?
Yes, we do, because one of the things that we're very cautious about at this point is letting our guards down. So we're still reinforcing social distancing, really try to stick to the virtual world if you can, because COVID still exists. So we are still planning on keeping that program in place.
It also sounds to me like, I mean, if they have family that's, say, in Florida or Tennessee or not close, now all of a sudden that family's closer, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's fabulous. Oh, let's see. I think that's the same question. So what has it been like meeting with potential clients in terms of COVID?
Right. So we have been using the virtual touring, and we offer virtual touring still to this point through Google Duo, Zoom, Link, FaceTime, WhatsApp.
Oh my gosh, everything.
Yes, so every way you can think of, we offer virtual touring, and we've been very successful with keeping our virtual tours at a pretty high volume through COVID. What we also incorporate in there is we like for other prospects to be able to see what residents are doing here. So we still incorporate sending them more online tools like the YouTube links, so they can kind of feel how it would feel here if they were here for some exercise classes or getting meals delivered. So we really try to do that. We're slowly incorporating like happy hours on the patio with social distancing now. Yes, and small groups of exercise classes based on what the state, allows. So that is really helping us as well for them to be able to kind of come in slowly, but we only allow one person on site for a tour.
Have you had new residents move in during COVID?
Yes, we did. May, we had 3. We've been doing pretty decent. We have a new move-in tomorrow as well. June, we had a move-in as well. So, and it's picking up for July significantly. So we're excited. We're a very safe community in terms of at least putting precautionary things in place as much as we can. So we've been very safe in terms of not having any deaths or really severe cases of COVID.
It's fabulous. And in what's your maximum occupancy and what's your current occupancy?
Right. So we have 288 units, all starting on the 2nd floor to the 10th floor. And right now we're at about 75% occupancy rate. We're going up. So that's been great. We did drop down because of the March to April and choosing to really be cautious about letting people in. And we've had, really great success, though, in slowly sticking to our phase 2, even though everyone else is at, say, phase 4. So we've had good success with moving at a much slower pace to keep our seniors safe.
Yeah, which takes me right into my next question. I was going to ask you what does phase 4 of Restore Illinois look like for you guys? Right. But you said you're still in phase 2. So what's going on there?
Yeah, so with phase 2, we can allow one person to come into tour at a time. So that's allowed. They still have to wear gloves. The mask, and get temperature checks, sign in. We are slowly having, like I said, the patio parties and having group exercise, but with a lot of social distancing in between. So a lot of space. And we are still slowly working towards now the swimming pool and getting those activities back in place. However, we are not allowing families to just randomly, come in and visit and hang out. And
really limiting that outside.
Exactly. Because normally family can come to dining as well, and we're not at the dining phase yet. We're opening dining. We are talking about doing future dining in which we would have a plastic barrier. And so 2 people per table, and then there's rotations in terms of people eating, just at least to phase them back into getting to regular dining style. And then again, to be safe.
And so your residents can leave and go out. Has that been happening a lot?
Yeah, so we are independent senior living, so they can come and go. What we have taught them that is really great is be safe, mask, gloves at the time, especially when the height of COVID was happening. We have posted flyers, everything on the elevators. And we've gone the distance of even helping residents that maybe have memory issues and dementia, Alzheimer's, to put notes on the back of their door to remember to wear their mask. So when they're opening the door, there's that there. So that we have incorporated the family, helping them to put those things in place to really keep them safe. We remind those that receive without a mask to put a mask on as well. That is critical because you keep yourself safe and other residents safe. But they have been great. I think the biggest thing they kind of just was dying was the hair salon. So can you imagine the rush the day that we did allow them to go off the hair salon? But we also did a 3-day quarantine when you came back from the hair salon.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
good
so
idea.
We took a longer time to open our hair salon.
Okay.
So we did let them go because they could by their own free choice. However, there was a quarantine period when you came back, and it was so worth it for a lot of them by that point. I think at that point they just wanted to see themselves look beautified.
There you go. I get it.
Something in place because it was just a lot for 2-3 months not being able to do anything.
Yeah. So what do you want us to know about Embark that I haven't asked you?
Yeah, so Embark Senior Living with us, it really does feel like family. We are considered part of the luxury lifestyle of aging, beautiful in place, but still allowing you to incorporate us as the staff into your life. So it's kind of being at home, but now you have a team that is really here working on your behalf, helping you along the process. So you're not feeling alone at home and trying to figure it out by yourself. So it is really a family style of how we allow our residents to be here. They pretty much own the building, and we're here just helping. We have a council meeting, we have ambassadors program in place so that they can really have leadership as they're aging in the community space that they're having. And we are here, we are now doing on-site tours, like I mentioned. So we welcome new prospects as well, and we're still able to accommodate virtual touring with you as well.
Excellent. And what is the best way for someone to contact your team?
Yeah, so our phone number is really great, 847-294-1544 or 847-296-0333. My email as well is pretty long. It's Tonietta.Wheatle@embarkseniorliving.com. And I'll be more than happy to assist however we can. If you are at a rehab or a hospital, if they do allow us to come to the front entry, we can also drop packages off for you so you can get the information in case you're not a tech savvy person, don't have access to email. We can still accommodate that with you as well.
Fantastic. Excellent. Tony, thank you so much for joining us today. And we look forward to seeing you in person soon.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.